What is up, guys? Doe here. If you live in Texas, I hope you had a good spring break. If you don't, well, sucks for you, but you get your spring break later. This tutorial, what made me thought of it was I looked on YouTube and I was like, oh my god, my last tutorial was 3 days ago. I have to upload something now. Yeah, so it's not exactly the best way to plan out a tutorial, but I got one. I think you'll probably like it. It is the middle finger animation. So like you twixter a clip and then it'll give you the middle finger. And that's not good. Positioning. I gotta move the positioning for this. Because I moved the actual finger or hand over. So yeah, it should be good now. Alright, so it's just him sticking his middle finger up. Nothing really big, and I'll try to make a pretty good over edit example because it's pretty good for over editing. But I failed. I was using new effects, so don't play a hate. That's what I got, and I just yeah. If you have a question on like how I did this, or you want another color correction, I have a lot of color correction tutorials, and people wonder how do I get this in the back of the sky. I'll do my next tutorial. I'll try to kind of reveal my secret, but that'll be later on this week. So yeah, if you want to know anything else other than the middle finger, like this little light, all I used is optical flares. But if you want to know how to use that, then I'll help you out. Just ask. Alright, so I'll run preview one more time in case you didn't really catch it. There it is. So what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna copy this entire thing down. So I'm just gonna delete this. Delete that. Transform I'll keep on. Now I'll delete it. And offset and fast blur I'll delete. Alright, so all I have is my color correction. I'll bring on the two-piece swagger thingy. And then after, right when he's here, I will split the layer, Twixtor Pro, bring my Twixtor in, enter the frame rate, which is 59.94 for this clip, speed 100, and I'm going to bring it to 1 as he begins to move and a little bit. So I will highlight both of these and I'll scale it up to like 104. And then there we go. Alright, so we have our clip and then we have our Twixtor right here, and it lasts for a long time, which is good. You want the clip to be pretty slow when you bring up the animation. Alright, so I will have a download link to this middle finger thing. It'll be 30 FPS. You just drag it over here, and actually I'm gonna close this for a second so it's easier for the key light. You can either use color key, but I'll use it and I'll tell you why you shouldn't. When you use color key and you drag it on, it is really like, it doesn't really help much. And then you bring that down, there's still green, keep bringing it down, but then it starts to eat away at his hand, which isn't good. And you don't want to have to mess with all those settings. So actually looked at one of my good friend editor school. He did a same exact tutorial on this. I don't think I got the animation from him, but I'm pretty sure that he did a tutorial on this. But I saw that he used key light, which is really useful. So actually, no, you don't want to drag it. You want to drag it on the actual animation. So go here and just click this little eyedropper and click the green, and then it goes away perfectly. If you still don't like the way it's kind of there, you can drag the screen gain, and then it kind of blends in a little more with the screen. But I mean, maybe like, I actually kind of like it at 100. So yeah. And then the only problem that I had was I wanted to move it, the positioning of it, a little off to the, yeah, here. So now what I have is right when he starts the Twixter, I want his hand to start coming up. So you just drag it, and here it is. It starts to come up. And also, let's say your Twixter only lasts a second, and this animation obviously lasts for 2 seconds. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the climax of the whatever you call it, the finger. You're gonna go to the climax, and then we're gonna go to time, enable timing mapping. And then you're gonna want to make a keyframe right where is the high point of his flicking you off is, and then you can drag this. I'll make a keyframe at the very beginning too, and we'll take this and this, and we'll just drag it back. You want to highlight them both. So he brings up his middle finger really fast, and then whoosh, then it kind of starts to fade out. And then by 1 second, we can actually bring this in a little more, and then ta-da, it's gone. So over 1 second, it'll go away. Whoosh. Oh, that was really loud. I'm sorry. Sorry. There. Boom. Came up a little really fast, so you can drag this over here. And it comes down faster. So I think it's pretty creative. Also, if you wanted to see any other effects that I used on the earlier one that I ran preview, just ask me, and I will do a color correction tutorial later on. I mean, I like this color correction a lot. I don't like it as much as what I used for the Bolt Recruitment Challenge, but I like it. Yeah, I mean, if you're full screen and you can see this, I mean, you can kind of get the big picture of how I made it blue up there. Hint, hint, gradient. But that's not the only trick that I used. I mean, if you only use gradient, it's gonna look ugly. But there it is. That's my tutorial for today. I'm sorry if you didn't enjoy it, because this might only appeal to a few people, especially if you already know about this trick. But I promise I will try to get a tutorial out. I don't know. I'll try to get one out maybe tomorrow if I can. I know I have a driving appointment tomorrow and stuff like that, but I will try my hardest. And so please leave some feedback on this. You guys left a lot of feedback on my Bolt Recruitment Challenge. I'm not sure if I got in yet. Thanks for all your questions, and stay active, guys. Peace out.